What's up, Rams? Welcome back from the break. My name is Tom Isaacson, and right now, I want to talk about movies. It recently became 2022, so let's hit the rewind button on 2021 and check out the lows, the highs, and the surprises of movie and TV from last year. And to kick us off, let's talk about that TV. I had a really hard time narrowing this one down, so let's see the top 3 based on ratings and some personal taste. First up is Star Wars Visions, which had several anime studios give their take on a great Star Wars story, and the animation in some of them is just fantastic. The stories are phenomenal too, giving us action and adventure from every corner in the galaxy, and at many different time points in the Star Wars universe. It's a show I thoroughly enjoyed and would definitely recommend to any Star Wars fan. Next up, we have WandaVision, which, if you've seen it, you know exactly why it made the list. Through and through, Elizabeth Olsen and Paul Bettany kill it alongside Catherine Hahn and Teyonah Parris. It's a thrilling mystery story that unravels live in front of your eyes in such a satisfying fashion, and it's clear why many have enjoyed it. And finally, for a dose of action, how can you not mention Hawkeye? It's got Jeremy Renner's character in the title, but Haley Steinfeld as Kate Bishop clearly stole the show. It's an action-packed adventure that put me on the edge of my seat without question. Now let's move on to some of those movies. There were a lot of great contenders out there, from Free Guy to Spider-Man No Way Home, but the winner in my mind, and it seems everyone else's, is clear. Denis Villeneuve's Dune absolutely knocked it out of the park this year. I mean, seriously, what else is there to say? With a cast packed to the brim with Hollywood A-listers including Timothée Chalamet, Zendaya, Oscar Isaac, Dave Bautista, and Jason Momoa, you know it had to be good. And it didn't disappoint. With insane music from Hans Zimmer, which, to no surprise, sounds outstanding. But the real show stealer was Greg Fraser's cinematography. This movie is visually stunning. Combined with the excellent music, you feel very much a part of this world and its epic story. Watching this on anything smaller than a tablet is not doing it justice. I recommend seeing this on as big of a screen as you can. In my opinion, it's just the prettiest film I have ever seen. But let's take it down a notch and take a moment to highlight what was probably the biggest disappointment of 2022's movies. Yep, it's The Matrix Resurrections. I'll say it right now. If you love the original trilogy and you're worried about this spoiling for you, stop worrying. This movie is not worth your time. You will probably be able to picture a better movie in your head if I give you basic plot points right now. Somehow it got a 62% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes, which makes me question, did we all see the same movie? Clearly not, because it's a 4.5 out of 10 at best. The only thing helping it were fairly decent visual effects, nostalgia, and some action pieces. And I don't know what happened, but if this movie wanted to make Keanu look young, they failed miserably. And pro tip, if Keanu is still kicking butt as John Wick, you can let him do some kung fu. If you're going to write a line in there that says, "Oh, I still know kung fu," let him do some kung fu instead of just using the force or something. Ugh, what an utter disaster. Dismal action, lazy story writing, and the music is bad too. Let's just move on. I don't want to talk about this one anymore. To round things out, let's talk about what I thought was probably the biggest surprise of 2021. And that title definitely goes to Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. I gotta be honest, after Endgame, I was feeling really burnt out on all this superhero stuff. But this brings me back. If you're even remotely a fan of Marvel or just enjoy some good action fighting, I say this is a must watch. I almost did skip it, and boy am I glad that I didn't. With some of the most excellent fight choreography I have ever seen, combined with excellent cinematography, it really surprised me just how much I loved this movie. I was really expecting it to be pretty meh, but let's face it, these days Marvel can't exactly make a bad film anyway. I was kind of expecting this to be one you enjoy, but maybe don't remember or watch unless it's on the TV. To my surprise, this is a movie I would go back and watch again and again. Such good stuff. And now it looks like the tape is fully rewound. So let's head on over back to the desk and talk to Alex.
Now, Tom, I would heavily agree with Dune. I think phenomenal movie, but it was a very, very close second for me. I have to go with Spider-Man No Way Home. The experience I had watching Endgame in theaters opening night, I thought that was a one-shot. I'd never get that again with people cheering on with characters appearing. But I got it again with Spider-Man No Way Home opening night. It was indescribable. I loved every second of it.
No, absolutely. It was a very, very strong contender for me, but just the visual brilliance of Dune and every single shot just feeling so real to life, I had to pick it. And that score by Hans Zimmer, it's It's just amazing.
Well, Hans Zimmer never misses.
Absolutely not.
Never misses.
It felt like a successor to his Interstellar score, which is renowned as one of the best.
Flawless, I would dare describe.
Absolutely.